Jesse, if you were a politician, how much money would it take to buy you off? It seems like these politicians nowadays do it for pennies. All right. This is an interesting question to answer. It's interesting for a couple different reasons. One, you want to know something really sad? This is really sad. But I was talking to, I forget who it was, one of these experts on China and Chinese culture and the Communist Chinese Party today. And he said the reputation of Americans in China is that they can be bribed cheaply. That's freaking embarrassing, isn't it? It's embarrassing. And it goes, look, we were making fun of Swalwell earlier, but remember Swalwell got busted in that very publicly embarrassing scandal because he was sitting on the House Intelligence Committee and he was clearly playing pitch and catch with a Chinese spy. Well, how does something like that happen? Our politicians, instead of mostly being accomplished people who have other parts of their life that are accomplished and then they just go do politics to serve for a while or bolster their resume, politics is really all they've ever known. They're just a bunch of nerds and weaklings and losers who've never been punched in the face. They've never heard a shot fired in anger. They've never had a pretty girl touch their leg. They're just a bunch of losers. So you get some dork like Swalwell in there at this critically important position of power. All it took was one Asian dime batting her eyes at him, and he was dumping state secrets on that chick like you couldn't possibly believe. Oh, my gosh, she likes me, guys. A girl who's above a 5 is paying attention to me. Wow. It really is a problem that we have so many dorks and goobers in our politics. So they're bought off easy. They're bought off easy. How much would it take to buy me off? It's an interesting question. Here's why it's an interesting question. This is one of those things that I worry about. And here's why I worry about it. I have seen over my life, I've been political since I was in my 20s. I wasn't really political before then, so mid-20s. Early to mid-20s, I started getting really, really political. Reading books, radio, just consuming stuff, figuring out what I believed and why I believed it. But I'll be honest, most of the people I have looked up to and listened to and read their books and watched their TV shows, most of them, where they are now, I find it to be embarrassing. They are pathetic shells of what they used to be. And I think I know why it is. I don't know this, but I think I know. Remember, I'm very new to this. I haven't even been doing this 5 years, so I don't know. And look, just between us, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have all this money and private jets and things like that. But if you stay in this business and you're successful in this business long enough, you will. And I suspect it's maybe a money problem where they just have too much of it and they don't care about working people or lose any connection to working people anymore. But the people, if you had asked me 10 years ago, I'm not in media. What was I doing 10 years ago? I was still selling RVs. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, who are the lions of the right? My list of 10 people I would have given you then, gosh, 7 or 8 of them now are utterly useless at best, if not borderline working for the other side. I'm talking radio people, TV people. It's pathetic. And I worry that it's about money. You actually asked me if I was a politician what I would sell out for. I don't know, but I apply this to myself either as a politician or radio host or whatever. No, I'm not running for office. I'm not going anywhere, but I do worry that there's a number. I don't think there's a number, but I worry that there is a number. The reason I don't think there's a number is I'm not a huge money guy. I didn't grow up with money. You know who I am. You know what I am. I bought a fancy midlife crisis car, and I don't even really care for that. I think I'm going to go back to a pickup truck, as I mentioned earlier. I have a house. That's all I need. Wife has a 2014. It drives just fine. We don't have fancy jewelry and second homes and things. I like to eat, and we do like to take nice vacations. We like to take a nice vacation. I'm going to go to the beach and stay at a nice hotel, but I don't need more than I have. So I hope I couldn't be bought off or sell out. I hope 15 years from now, 20 years from now, I want the show to be huge. I want it to be the biggest show ever. But What if it's so big? What if we all get rich, Chris, and we just don't stand for anything anymore now? I think about this. I worry about this a lot. You know those emails you send into the show of, Jesse, I listen with my kid and it blesses me, or Jesse, thank you, I lost my business and you helped get through the hard times, and doing things for other people and stuff like that we get to do on the show. I worry that we're going to lose that one day, and I hope I don't. That's just a very honest thing. I hope I don't, but it's something that it does worry me a lot. I'm more worried about losing any connection to normal people than I am about making a bunch of money. That's the honest truth. I'm just not a huge money guy. I like money as much as the next thing, but it's not one of those things I wake up every day and check my bank account. It's just not something that I want big in my life.